you conceded and then you left the call. That's exactly how that interaction
your
went.
argument was a troll argument, so I just left.
Yeah, so why do you think it's a troll argument? Justify that. Go ahead.
Nigga, I'm not justifying. I'm not justifying that shit, nigga. You know why it's a troll argument.
What? Like, I'm just telling you.
In 2 minutes.
Okay, listen,
nigga, what exactly could you do?
Listen. Hey, don't claim it's a troll argument if you can justify being a troll argument. Like, I can repeat it right here.
We can ask Hero if you don't think it's a troll argument. It's literally a troll argument, my nigga.
I don't trust Hero with any of this shit, bro. Hero, respectfully, I love the guy, but he is uneducated as fuck. He can't even tell you what a terminological clarification is. Like,
nigga, that doesn't mean anything. The fuck? That's one Google search. I'm just
saying. I don't trust Hero with like saying what a right argument is and what isn't a right argument, right? Like, if you can't even tell me what the fuck a terminological clarification is, then I don't think you're justified to like say whether the deductive reasoning argument is right
so
or not.
I'm not gonna explain why it's a troll argument, but you were literally claiming that you won in your premise. You are claiming that you win based off of your premise alone. You were trying to claim that your premise alone made you win the entire debate.
I will repeat the inference side I drew, right? And by deductive reasoning, the conclusion and the premise cannot have to be correct or incorrect together. And since you like conceded to said conclusion, my premise would have to be correct, right? I'm just saying, like, if you can't prove that it's a troll argument, then shut the fuck up, bro. Damn.
I just don't care.
You conceded the debate. Your ass, respectfully. If I'm wasting your time, just leave. It's not that hard. You can just disengage.
Yeah, I left. The fuck, how does that make me ass?
I'm talking. You conceded, and then
how is that indicative of me lacking skill because I don't want to debate a troll argument? The fuck, and that's what I perceive as a troll argument. It doesn't matter if you don't think it's a troll argument.
You tried to contend said argument that you conceded.
I didn't try to contend it. Actually, I just left because it was a waste of my time. That is not true. I did not try to contend it. I just left because it was a waste of my time. We actually spent like 10 minutes arguing over what a premise and what a stance is, and then you said a troll premise or a troll stance or whatever you want to call it, and then I just left because it was a waste of my time.
Hey, I'm not gonna hold you. My Wi-Fi cannot repeat what you said.
No. So we didn't debate over whether or not your point was like a troll point or not. We argued for like 15 minutes whether or not a stance is a premise or if a premise is a stance based on what I said, and then you made a premise or you made a stance, and I just left because it was a troll premise or a troll stance. I said I just conclude because I just concede this is a waste of my time.
Okay, so clearly you don't remember that interaction whatsoever. We argued over premises versus stances for like 30 seconds max, right? And then we went on to argue
for 15 minutes. I watched an entire Dragon Ball The Breakers gameplay video while this nigga was arguing with me. This nigga has no perception of time.
We went for 30 seconds max, and then we stated our premises / stances, right? And then I presented my argument, right? And then after I presented said argument, you kind of conceded to that, and then you left the VC. That's how that went.
You presented your argument, again, you presented your premise, and I just left because it was a troll premise.
What? That's not how that went at all. I presented my premise. My premise was my character wins. Then I presented my argument. My argument went a little bit like this. Do you agree Hikari has hair? You conceded to Hikari having hair. And via deductive reasoning, right, that would just fulfill my premise, therefore I win the debate. That's how that went. What?
Nigga, I left because you started saying that. The fuck?
Yeah, you conceded and then you left.
I didn't try. No, nigga, I didn't try to contend it. I just left.
You tried to contend. I can't speak. You tried to contend said argument and then you conceded and then you left. That's how the interaction went, my nigga. Like, it's not that hard to accept, bro. Like,
I did not try to contend that shit. This thing is chat.
Sometimes you kind of get a rat one.
I mean, it is a rat, obviously.
You can postpone. I mean, you can propose a debate, and then a nigga. Okay, so you can do like Luffy versus Kaido, and then a nigga tells you, Luffy beats Kaido because Luffy has a big dick. If I leave the VC at that point, if you want to take it as a concession, I mean, you can, but that's not really.
I literally said I conceded. That wasn't a concession. The problem is he's trying to use that as the feat because this nigga has no feats. This nigga sucks.
What? I beat you. KYZ. After I presented my argument, he tried to contend it, and then he specified. Wait, hold on, Haram. We'll talk. We'll be civilized here, right?
What is it?
So I presented my argument, then he tried to contend it, and then he specified that he conceded the debate, and that's when he left. He specified that he concedes.
Oh,
I agree that it's a concession. That's just not a feat, my nigga.
You can think that.
That's a
I mean,
claim.
to be fair, I don't think you're a good feat, Haram. Respectfully, I consider Hero.
You don't think I'm a good feat? Yes, you're bragging about it because you have no other feats. Thinking you're fodder. You're
Prove that,
so,
go
you're so
ahead.
bad.
I'm not
Father,
bragging
you're
about.
trash.
I'm not bragging about
Prove that,